We are privileged to welcome Ibu Irene Umar as the Vice Minister of Creative Economy or Deputy Head of the Creative Economy Agency to deliver the keynote speech for today's event. To Ibu Irene Umar, please welcome to the stage.
Hello. Hi, good evening, everyone. Hey, come on, man. This is Indonesian Blockchain Week after 2 years. I want to hear some good energy. Selamat sore semuanya. That's better, thank you. I apologize for being late. Today is a big day for us. Hi, Aswin. Because tonight there is a match between Indonesia and Arabs. So all of us are praying for the national team, and that's why the traffic is horrible. So apologies for that. But first of all, I'd like to say welcome to Mr. Chung Ying Lai, co-CEO of D3 Labs. You around? Cool. I'm sure that he's somewhere. Mr. Tigran Adiwirya, co-CEO of D3 Labs. I feel like I'm a teacher taking absent over here. Mr. Yudono Rawis, CEO of... Hello, Pa. Thank you so much for having us here. From Toko Crypto, also Mr. Wan Iqbal, CMO of Toko Crypto. An old friend of mine, Arif Widiasa. I didn't even know your name is Widiasa. CEO of Conviction Labs. So Arif has been, I think, in the gaming industry for quite some time. So it's always good to see a lot of people from the gaming scene or from the creative industry to be here in the blockchain space. So I think I'll start by saying that thank you so much for the organizer for having me here and also for the organizers to have this event. Indonesia Blockchain Week. I gotta admit that this is the first event that I've attended. As an Indonesian, I'm embarrassed of it, and I hope that the event will be bigger and better and show the powerhouse that Indonesia is. My name is Irene Umar. Hello to everyone. Might be new faces, might be old faces. I see some familiar people here. Should I use Bahasa or should I use English? Considering there's a mixed group of people here. Indo atau Inggris nih? Hah? English. Yang mau English siapa? Yang Indo? This is, I'll mix ya. This is where the problem is, right? And I always say this to all creative youth. So, Indonesian Creative Economy Ministry, Kemenparekraf, itu sebuah kementerian yang baru. It's a new ministry for all of us in Indonesia. This is a testament that Indonesian government in this new cabinet is serious about the creative economy. Indonesians are all very creative people, right? When we ask, should we speak in English or Indo? Nobody put their hands up when everybody should put their hands up. That's one example of creativity, right? But the thing is that a lot of us do not know how to commercialize it and make it into an economy. And we've been trying to do this for more than 10 years, and now the government realized that we need to put in some serious efforts here, and that is why it is Kementerian/Badan. Jadi Kementerian Ekonomi Kreatif dan Badan Ekonomi Kreatif. Selama ini yang diketahui adalah Bekraf, which is Badan Ekonomi Kreatif. So there's an institutions and then there's a ministry. This year, we create the two together. What's the difference between the two? Hi, the yellow crew. Kementerian are the policy makers, the ministry is the policy makers, and the Badan are the executors. And when we talk about creative economy, some of you might be confused, what am I doing in the blockchain space, right? So blockchain falls under creative economy simply because it's something, not only that it's creative, but blockchain, like creative economy, it includes a lot of other sectors as well. Blockchain, as we know it, is a technology that empowers, that enables a lot of other industries. One of them is gaming. That's why Arif is here. Other than gaming, we also have music, we also have trades, and so on and so forth that this technology can empower. But coming back to the creative economy itself, creative economy encompasses 17 subsectors as we know it. So a lot of us, we are like, apa sih creative economy itu kan? Kalau ngelihat aku udah langsung kepikiran gaming, full stop. But creative economy is not only gaming. It starts from kebudayaannya kita kan. Jadi ada music, seni rupa, film, fashion, kuliner, kriya is handicraft, and we have games, applications, we've got media, TV, radio, you name it. Pretty much anything that touches creative zones, we have it. Now, why is Indonesia Blockchain Week an important part of us as a country, and not only, and especially creative economy? Simply put, blockchain is an intersection that the whole world knows, but this is also a technology that can put all of us in Indonesia at par with the world. You know why? Because not a lot of people knows about blockchain tech yet. Not a lot of people understand how it is used in practical, in daily life. I still remember when I was one of the yellow squads, right, just last month. We go from countries to countries, teaching people what blockchain is, telling people how to create a wallet. We work with Toko Crypto very closely, and at that time, we even have to teach people how to do KYC checks, right? But you know what? Fast forward to today, 3 years later, we have 3 million community members under WGG. Thank you so much for empowering the youth all over Southeast Asia. And all of them, majority of them, are actually the factory workers. A lot of them, Indonesia, we even have the homeless people, the pemulung. Yang kita tahu pemulung yang mulung sampah, right? And if those guys can suddenly become crypto users, can you imagine how the whole world opens up to them? With the creativity that they have, an artist who's good at drawing, suddenly they have the whole world at their oyster through Discord channels. They suddenly can earn through playing games. They suddenly can earn through putting through their creative work within the space. And that is empowered by blockchain tech. That's enabled by blockchain. Doesn't mean that they need to code. So some people ask me, Irene, especially you guys in the industry, right? You're the only person who knows about blockchain. Well, that's quite a tall order. It is not true, right? I know what blockchain tech can do for humanity, but if you ask me to go and code a smart contract, I do not know how to do it. But I do know what it can bring to this nation, because we could be at par with the world leaders if each and every one of us contribute and learn a bit about the tech, not only through creating wallets, but create a real deep tech in this space. Because you know what, guys? The world is at your hands through this. Transactions could happen. Things that did not work in the past could work now through decentralizations. If you think that you did not have the chance before, now you do. And hopefully with this Ministry of Creative Economy, you can bring everyone together. The other day, I was just talking about how do we bring music royalty into blockchain. We were talking about how do we decentralize certain aspects within the industry so that people know certain fabrics, where is it made
Recording
from.
in
It's not only
progress.
from Indonesia, but which part of the country it made from. Has it been done before through blockchain tech? Yes, it has. It's about combining Web 2 technology that's existing and putting in contracts so that the value chain creation could be tracked down to who is the producer. So that's what creative technology is all about. It's not about the techie stuff. It's not about the UMKM only, but it's about combining the two. And that is why we were all in Magelang. Some of you were laughing at me. Am I going to survive in the military training? Well, I do survive. But the good thing is that through the military training, through Magelang, all the ministries put our hands together to say that we cannot do this alone. We cannot achieve the golden age of Indonesia alone. The ministries need to work together, hand in hand with each other. At the same time, the ministries need to work with all of you, industries, communities, the pentahelix of Indonesia. We all need to work together. Within Indonesia, that's one thing. Beyond Indonesia, I was just speaking to the ambassador of, a couple of ambassadors, and this afternoon I was at the British Council as well to see what sort of diplomacy we could do through creative economy. The whole world have recognized it. On the same note, the whole world have recognized blockchain as a tech that's going to be here to stay. I urge every single one of us here to learn about the tech, because it is happening in our lifetime. It has happened in front of us, and this is going to be a big wave. Next year, AI Center is going to open in Solo in 2025. It's only the next 2 to 3 years where we will have AI agents flooding through the markets. And so we, as Indonesians, we need to be prepared for this. I hope the organizers that are here, please, I know it's tough. I know it's challenging to put an event like this. I would like to say that you're not alone. will be here with you every step of the way. I had to leave, my minister and we were in the midst of a meeting. Today is day 29 since we took office. And I was just telling my team, I will go back and rush back to the meeting, but I need to be here because it's important to be here to show that the government is here. Thank you. To support not only creative industry, but also this new tech called as blockchain. It is important for us to put the country on the map, and we can. So hopefully next year, we will not only have this ballroom, but we will have the entire floor. So we fill up with booths of projects, not only just NFT projects that have our artistic ability. The whole world knows how artistic we could be, but real tech, empowered by blockchain tech, that really solves real problems, not to create real problems that the economy have. We need each and every one of you to think about that, because opportunities are out there. I mentioned just now on how we could solve the value chain in the textile industry itself. That's one thing that you could think of. Gaming, Arif, I'm really happy you're here. I'm also very happy to see Aswin here, and a couple of, I think Creo's CEO is also here. So let's put our hands together, because we have 1 year to ensure that this room, will double or triple next year, and we'll have more youth to come into this place, regardless whether you're here physically, or you're here in the metaverse, or you're watching it anywhere. Shall we put our hands together for a better Indonesia? That's your commitment, yeah? With that, I will not take too much of your time. Let's enjoy the rest of the evening, and let's learn as much as we could. And if the event ends early, make sure that you support the football team with the rest of the cabinet. Indonesia against Arab. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ibu Irene Umar. Kami mohon untuk tetap berada di atas panggung. Tetap berada di atas panggung. Dan kami juga mengundang, we would like to invite to join her, Mr. Yudono as CEO Toko Crypto, Mr. Arif Widiasa as CEO Conviction Lab, and also Mr. Tigran as co-CEO D3 Labs, to have some moment and taking a pictures today. All right, we're gonna have some moment. I will count down. 3, 2, 1. All right, give the best smile. And one more time. 3, 2, 1. All right then. Everybody, please give a round of applause for our Vice Minister of Creative Economy, Mrs. Irene Umar.